It is Monday the 19th of April, which makes today my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And just for a little bit of birthday reality, here's some wood in the background, because even though yesterday we finally finished painting and preparing our bedroom ready for the wardrobes, which will be going in next week, we are still in chaos. There's still stuff all over the house. There's still bits of wood everywhere because we will have to do skirting board and carpet and everything. So, but we're moving forward, and there will be a bedroom renovation vlog or two coming up. So look out for those. So on my birthday, I like to get to the sea. Most years that's what we do, and the kids have gone back to school today, so that works out really well. They're at school all day. Dan and I are going to drive down to Whitstable and Seasalter and have a walk and grab some lunch and have some nice food and hopefully have a lovely day out. And I'll open my presents after school when they all get back. It's very exciting as well, because today's the day the girls start to resume face-to-face after school clubs. Mondays are usually a club day for Lilia, who does Rangers, which is like the next thing up from Guides. But Phoebe will be joining Guides tonight. She hasn't been able to up until now because we've been in such a long lockdown, the third lockdown here in the UK. So finally, now they're going back face to face, Phoebe can become a proper guide. And she's joining along with some other friends from school and from her old brownie pack. So that's a very exciting thing that's going to happen later this evening. I don't know what I'm going to have for my birthday dinner. And I don't know how the day is going to unfold, but I'm going to take you along with me, and hopefully it'll be a really fun little birthday vlog to share with you. If you've been watching my vlogs and videos for any time, you'll know we have a bit of a tradition on our birthdays, in that on our birthday eve, the day before our birthdays, we get a book, a birthday eve book. So I got mine last night, so I thought I'd just share with you what it is. It is Second Class Citizen by Bucci Emachita, and I'm sure I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's not focusing because there's too much glare from the window. It's a book in the African Writers series by the publisher Heinemann. It was written in 1974, and it's I think it's a fiction, but I think it's loosely based on her life. I'm not sure. She moves from Nigeria, I think, to London, and it's what happens to her after that. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. It's been on my Amazon wish list for years, and I've got to go to the post office this morning because I got a thing through the door yesterday, on Saturday, saying that they tried to deliver a parcel, but I mustn't have heard them because I was upstairs painting with my audiobook on. So they had to take it back to the sorting office because it wouldn't fit through the letterbox. So we're going to go and get that. So I'm going to finish packing up my bag, wait for Dan to get back from the school run because I don't have to do the school run because it's my birthday. And then we're going to head off for my birthday day. And you're coming with us.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
So we just arrived in Seasalter. We're going to have a little walk up the way, the opposite way to where the girls and I went on the last vlog. Then we're going to drive to Whitstable and do the walk from Whitstable up to Seasalter and back again. And then we're going to find somewhere to have some lunch. My parcel from the post office was for my lovely friend Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I haven't opened it yet. I opened the card. Right, you ready?
I want to go for a wee first.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two.
This is amazing. We're just surrounded by future yarn in this field here. and a very, very low tide on this beach here, and it's so peaceful. And peace is something that I am constantly striving for, so this is the perfect birthday situation. There are also these really brave little robins. We think they're robins, I'm not sure they are, that are just sort of following us along the sea wall. And there are lots of people out in the sort of low tide doing something. We think they must be picking razor clams or some other kind of
winkles,
shellfish with a hilarious name. Yeah, anyway, we're enjoying the peaceful walk.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
We're in Whitstable. You can tell because there's oysters all around us.
Isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, but the bit further.
Oh yeah. Yarn bombing.
This is what's going to be here, but I had it especially arranged for you.
Did you? Yellow knitted sunflowers for my birthday. So we're in Whitstable and we're going to have a little walk.
We are.
See what's what? It's busy.
What?
So we're walking along the seafront from Whitstable up to Seasalter, and these are quite iconic houses on the seafront at Whitstable. They're very, very sort of, what would you say they are? Edwardian?
Yeah.
Victorian?
Pretty.
Pretty houses, all painted in different colours and with like little mosaics along the front. If you come to Whitstable, you have to take a picture of the houses, or you know, film yourself walking in front of them. now coming into Seasalter along the beach. Up from Whitstable, we stopped and had a cup of tea. We're coming past the posh houses now. These are right on the beach and they are massive and lovely. And I would love to live in one. Maybe one day. When I've made my fortune. What will I do to make my fortune?
More of this, hurry up.
Vlogging. I don't think that's going to do it. Look. Oh, that's a nice little homestead there, little office in the garden. I want one of those in our garden. We're going to walk back a bit more on the road and it's really warm. It's a lot warmer than we expected it to be. In fact, I'm considering taking my coat off.
Oh, steady on. We've been all the way along there.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a long way.
So we had a bit of a disaster. We had planned to go somewhere for lunch because restaurants are open but you have to be outside, but we mistimed it a bit. So by the time we got back to Whitstable it was the height of lunch hour or lunchtime and we couldn't get in anywhere. So instead we have opted for a posh picnic and we're in a car park with a view. I'll show you the view as I'm talking over the Estuary View Medical Centre car park and the sea beyond. And we've got ourselves a posh picnic from Marks and Spencer's.
We have.
So we have a starter, marinated king prawns with chilli sauce. And we have our main course, which is chicken and bacon Caesar wrap, which I've just realised I've got with no mayo, which is good because I don't like mayonnaise. For me, and Dan has got Mexican style bean and sweet potato wrap.
Oh yes.
And then for dessert, Dan, I don't know what you've got because I can't see it.
It's in there.
Oh, he's got salted caramel hazelnut millionaire. Close up of dessert for Dan. Gonna have to focus back on me now. And I've got a chocolate trifle and a wooden spoon. And of course, because it's my birthday, we have to do shots. So I've got ginger and apple. Dan's got orange, lemon, turmeric, ginger and cayenne pepper. That sounds quite nice. I might have to try a bit. So bottoms up. Cheers. Cool, that's nice.
That is nice.
Can I try yours?
That's seriously hot.
Is it? Is it spicy?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
It's delicious, isn't it?
It's really nice. It's sour.
That'll be the lemon.
Yum. Oh, that was nice. I enjoyed that. We're home. Well, I'm home. Dan's gone back out to pick Phoebe up from school because, as I said earlier, it's my birthday and I don't have to do the school run. And I had a few little things waiting for me when I got back, so I just wanted to very quickly show you that I got from one of my very best friends, Claire. Sent me some stuff directly from Lush and it was completely unexpected. It was just hidden behind my car by the front door. So I've got this lovely smelling little box. It's got this, there's a heart with rosebuds in it. I'm holding it up to you as if you can smell it, which of course you can't. So you'll have to take my word for it. It smells gorgeous. And then I think this one is called Sakura. Pretty sure I've had this one before. Oh, it's lovely. And then it looks like a butter ball in here as well, which is another one I absolutely love. Oh, I love Lush. I blinking love Lush. I've also got a little pressie here from my mate Gaynor. We kind of made a deal on our birthdays. We've got Lush dust everywhere now. Everything's going to smell lovely. I bought her a book some time ago because it was a seasonal book, so she needed to have it as soon as possible really so she could enjoy it straight away. And in return, she made me a handmade cover for that book because I also have a copy. It is this one. Keep it on the dining room table because I read it every day. because it's called Everyday Nature. And I was complaining, saying that the front cover I didn't think would wear very well. So she has made me a book cover, which is something I would never be able to do myself. Oh, it's really beautifully wrapped. Oh, that is beautiful. Because the idea was that the book cover will have an integrated bookmark so that I can always find what day I'm on. Look at that, Gaynor. Did you do that yourself? I don't know why I'm asking you on the vlog, because I will text you in a moment to ask you. Isn't that beautiful? Let's pop the book in and show you how it all works. So satisfying when something fits so exactly. So now I can take out my half coloured in Merida bookmark and use the integrated ribbon bookmark and always know where I am in my Everyday Nature book, and it has daisies on it. I'm so pleased with that. Thank you, Gaynor. And I'm going to pop that back on my table and it can sit there looking lovely. Ah, love it. These are lemon cookies that Lilia and Phoebe made me for my birthday in lieu of a cake, because I'm not a big fan of cake. And they're from a cookbook, my kids' cookbook that I had when I was Phoebe's age, and I used to make these all the time. They're a cross between a biscuit and a cake, and they've got lemon icing and they're lovely, and I've had about 4 and I'm going to have another one. Billy Connolly, Tall Tales and Wee Stories.
Oh, I'll read it after you.
Your list.
There are 2 seasons in Scotland, June and winter. I wanted this. It's the graphic novel of A Christmas Carol.
And I have the one of Inspector Claus. They're very good.
Ooh, this is going to be good. I've got many versions of A Christmas Carol, but not a graphic novel.
And,
The vlog has gone to pot because I was opening my presents and having a lovely time, and Mum is here because she is responsible for my birthday. And then my friend Caroline turned up, and then we all went and sat in the garden because we're allowed to do that. We can have up to 6 people. Is it up to 6 people or 2 households?
Up to 6 people.
And we form a household. Yeah. So we had a cup of tea in the garden and a nice chat, and she's just gone. Mum's going, and I'm going to finish opening my prezzies. And then we're going to take the girls to Guides, which means, Phoebe, you need to get changed. Is it a bit much to do a very quick tour of my gifts? I hope not. I thought I'd show you some of the bits I got. So this is something that was a complete surprise from Dan and the girls, because I love Billy Connolly, and my dad loved Billy Connolly, and we watched a documentary with him quite recently. Dan saw this and thought I'd really like it. So I'm really, really looking forward to reading it. I opened it up earlier, and the first little thing I saw, which really made me laugh. There are 2 seasons in Scotland, June and winter. And then, this was something on my Amazonian hope chest as well. It's A Christmas Carol. This is one of my favourite books. I read it every year. I've got a couple of different versions, but this is the graphic novel version. It is by, obviously it's by Charles Dickens, but what I mean is, who is the artist? It's like a whole team, and it's amazing. I love how it looks. I cannot wait to get stuck into this. I am not going to get stuck into it until around November time. But I am so excited about this. Really thrilled. And this is another thing that I've wanted for ages, and it's a lot weightier and meatier than I imagined it would be. Got it from Amazon, or rather Dan got it from Amazon, and it's an illustrated journey, inspiration from the private art journals of travelling artists, illustrators and designers. It's all compiled by someone called Danny Gregory, and it's full of text. It's full of the ways that people do their art journaling and their travel journaling all over the world, in different places, entirely different styles, layouts. Oh, I cannot wait to get stuck into this. It's going to be so inspiring. And then because of the amigurumi along that I'm running on my this Little Drops of Wonderful Crochet and Knitting channel, somebody made two things from this particular book, and the moment I saw it I was like, right, I have to have it. So she had made, I think she made Billie Holiday here, and she was then making Audrey Hepburn here. So it's Crochet Iconic Women, amigurumi patterns for 15 women who changed the world. I cannot wait to get stuck into this. I don't know who I'm going to start with. I kind of feel like I want to start with old Queen Elizabeth. Mind you, Phoebe wants me to make her Jane Goodall because she loves the little monkey. My mum, oh, also the girls and Dan. This is all from the girls and Dan, by the way. And they also got me some drawing inks. When I do my sketches, I always use Indian ink mixed with water. And I wanted to see what drawing ink was like. These are beautiful. Every colour's got a different illustration on it. And Dan got me some of the cognac liqueurs, which he got for Christmas from his boss, and we didn't think we'd like them, and I absolutely loved them, so I asked if I could have a small box for my birthday. I might have one in a minute. And from my mum, she got me some more of my pencils that I love, and my very first Moleskine art journal. So I'm looking forward to having a go with that. And then she said, as something silly, she got me a white chocolate Lindor egg. So I shall look forward to getting stuck into that. Oh, and the girls and Dan also got me the most amazing smelling collection of things from Lush. So I am well stocked on Lush products. And I love a bath and I love Lush. And that smells amazing. One of my best friends, Becky, got me a couple of vintage wine glasses. So I've got obviously a Prosecco glass and a wine glass here. So I might try these out later. But I've also got another very special glass that a very, very special friend managed to find me. It's a business class British Airways glass, which my camera doesn't really want to focus on. My dad drank from these. He always stole them from British Airways whenever he travelled business class, thinking he'd already paid quite a lot for the ticket. They probably owed him a glass, and they were the perfect size for his small glasses of wine. His red wine that he liked to drink. And after he died, my stepmom gave me one, and during, I think, Vlogmas it was, it broke, and I'd had it for a couple of years, and I was really devastated. I've still got it, even though it's broken. But my very, very generous, thoughtful friend Kay managed to track me down a replacement one for my birthday. How thoughtful is that? Thank you, Kay. This is from my friend Cherie. Look at this card. Isn't that lovely? I think that's going to have to stay up permanently. And this book is just... It's called The Book of Pebbles by Christopher Stocks and Angie Lewin. Here's the blurb. I'll focus that and you can pause it to read it. Really looking forward to getting stuck into this. It's a really lovely book. It feels nice. The cover is nice. It's beautifully illustrated. And I cannot wait to get stuck in. It is just my cup of tea. Or just my handful of pebbles. Thank you, Cherie. I don't think I'm going to show you absolutely everything. Oh no, okay, I will. I can always cut it out, can't I? So I got this gorgeous little pin from Elaine, who is a lovely, lovely friend and viewer of this podcast. We are all made of stardust. And it is from Designs from the Pixieland Archives. Because I know we all like shopping handmade, so maybe this will give you some ideas for things to browse. There's their madeinpixieland.co.uk. Thank you, Elaine. And then I've got this beautiful little collection of things from one of my pen pals, Fiona. I've got some sweet chamomile tea, a Moomin bookmark and a Moomin card, and some Moomin writing paper. So now I can write a letter to her with some Moomin writing paper. Thank you, Fiona. Love that. And this is from lovely Dominique of from one half of the Wool is the Answer podcast and business. She got me some seed bombs. I'm going to give one of these or two of these to my mum as well, so we can both plant them in our gardens. You plant them and they sprout bee-friendly seeds, bee-friendly flowers, I should say. Really beautifully presented in this gorgeous little box. And then this gorgeous notebook from Dolly Hot Dogs, and it has got lobsters. And as you know, or you might not know, I love lobsters. And then the bag that says it all, really. If I can't take my yarn, I'm not going. Which, yes, I wholeheartedly live for this statement. These are my beautiful birthday cards for my beautiful girls, and this one from Lilia really did make me laugh. Mum, is it true that getting older mainly involves thinking of new things to have for dinner every day? Yes, that is exactly it. And inside it says, you are a cool mum even though you are strangely obsessed with lobsters. It's early evening now, the girls are home and having showers, and we've just ordered takeaway. We were going to get Wagamama's, but for some reason I can't get their click and collect to work. It just keeps going to an error. So we've decided to try getting a takeaway Thai, which we've never done before. We've got a local Thai restaurant which we've never tried. So we've just placed an order there, which was really interesting because we've never ordered it before, we didn't know what to order. So we've ordered a little selection for Dan and I. The girls ate earlier. They're having showers and getting ready for bed. I've already said that, and I'm just like taking in all my gifts and just feeling thoroughly spoiled. I've had such a lovely birthday this year. I think this is the first birthday in a while because 2018, my birthday, my dad was very ill in hospital with a brain tumour. 2019 obviously was my first birthday without my dad, and 2020 was in lockdown. And yes, 2021 is kind of in lockdown, but my friend Caroline popped round earlier with a beautiful bunch of flowers, roses, and we were able to sit in the garden and chat, and my mum was here, and she knows Caroline because we've been friends since primary school, and we were able to all sit out and have a cup of tea in the garden and eat my lemon biscuits, and I just feel thoroughly spoiled and very happy. So I'm gonna go and change. I've got my pyjamas on from the waist down, but I'm going to go and take my bra off and put on a comfortable top because let's face it, it's 8:15 in the evening and it's that time of night. And then I'm going to pour another glass of wine in one of my other glasses that I got from my friend Becky, because I've said to Dan I'm going to try all of my new glasses tonight. So I'm starting off with my dad glass, now to be known as my Dad K glass. And then I'm going to have a glass of wine, a small glass of wine from one of the vintage glasses my friend got me, and maybe a glass of Prosecco. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows where the evening will go? Mind you, I can't drink too much because I've got to get up early tomorrow, do the school run. And then my mum and I are going on a trip to IKEA, which normally would fill me with dread, but after a long lockdown, I'm very excited about.
Oh, hello.
You've made my birthday very special today. And Phoebe loved guides.
Yeah, my friend Layla was there and my friend Phoebe from Brownies was there too.
We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life?